Hi, Lana. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And yourself?
I'm great. I'm speaking to you from Toronto, Canada, where we get this fabulous show on the W network. So we will, spread the joy of this show. I am loving this season so much, and I have to say, whenever I see something, created by Mark Cherry, I'm in. I don't care. How about you?
I'm with you. I'm with you. He's a genius. I love him. Huge fan.
He's hilarious. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I was a Desperate Housewives fan. Were you?
I watched some episodes. I didn't get to watch as many. I didn't stick with it throughout the entire. I think it was 8 seasons, but I did see at least a couple of seasons, and I thought it was brilliant. And I became very dear friends. I consider her a sister with Eva Longoria. So, in fact, when I booked this, even before, because I was doing a lot of research and studying, but I went back and watched a lot of the episodes, and they still hold up to today. I mean, he's just hilarious, Mark Cherry. He's really gifted.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree. Well, the writing in this, everything I love so much about it. And season one was very different because it was three different kind of intertwining storylines with different time periods. Now this one, you get to spend all your time in 1949. And I gotta say, Rita is one of the juiciest roles I've seen in a long time. How much fun are you having playing her?
Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. It wasn't enough for me. I want more. I loved it. These anthologies are like and when you look at them, you're like, oh, this is great. It's like 6 months. You tell this story for 10 episodes. That's perfect. No, it's not. I want more. I want more. I want to tell her story for like years and years and years. I had so much fun. Rita Castillo is a blast. Also to just dress up in those costumes that Jackie Bryant, designed so beautifully. There was something, I feel like I became more feminine in playing Rita Castillo. I kind of grew up as a tomboy, and yes, I'm very feminine, but I'm also like very much in touch with my masculine side. And, I can rough it, and, I love camping and hiking, and I really love like getting my hands dirty. But now I can't because I have these beautiful nails that I've grown out as Rita Castillo.
Well, I want to ask you about that because then if she's head of the gardening club, what do you do? Do you wear lots of gloves? Like, do you even garden? I mean, come on,
Oh
seriously.
no, not a woman at her level. She has other people do her garden for her. There's no way she's
That's
a
right.
nail. No, she won't even. She might cut a rose, but even then, it's a little bit dangerous with thorns. So she has people that work for her as she does. This is how she speaks, and she doesn't really get her hands dirty. No, but
She just likes making the mischief, having her
she's too
side
fancy for
fling
that.
and then trying to kill off her husband. I mean, oh my God, there's so much going on. And what I love about this too, it's very interesting to me because when you look at Alison Tolman's character, because she starts off in the first episode very frumpy, and then she's judged by that. And then we start to see her getting stronger and stronger. I don't want to give away too much, but what are your opinions about how, beauty and power are portrayed in this series?
Well, beauty and power, really, when you have both, a lot of people use that to their advantage, to open up doors to get what they want in the world. And Rita Castillo does that perfectly. She is a woman that really, at this stage in her life, really does have power because of the money, but she's always had the beauty, and that's sort of helped her along where she's opened doors, professionally, which, there weren't a lot of options back in the 30s. But it really sort of, kind of opened a lot of doors for her, and also attracted this very wealthy man. And when she met Carlo Castillo, she was like, this guy can actually take me to the next level. And they had a deal. So she ended up marrying him, and being his wife, she became the lady of the house, and she went to etiquette school, and she learned how to be, a woman of elegance and pristine, and how. So a lot of it is a facade. And when you get to know who she really is, she's a woman that doesn't really come from much. at all. And she's a survivor, and she's learned to reinvent herself over and over and over again because she has to survive. And that's also, that's what's inspiring about it. Is that, we all, no matter where we come from and no matter how many hardships we've had in life, we can't stop fighting to, live our best life. And you see Rita Castillo doing that throughout the season.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well said. Yeah, I just love it. And Nick Frost being in this, and it's just beautiful. But before we wrap up, I have to make a mention. You have such a very strong fan base, of course, from your wonderful performances on Once Upon a Time, the series. My goodness. And I understand your fans are so loyal and devoted that they were flooding your dressing room with flowers and gifts. Lana, that's amazing.
Beyond amazing. Beyond amazing. I've been very, very fortunate to have the fan base that I have. On Once Upon a Time, I was receiving flowers and gifts weekly for years. It was probably about 4 or 5 years. It was just weekly. And it was the most love and joy I have felt. And every day it was just like, I was surprised by them. Once they got wind of where we were filming Why Women Kill, all of a sudden it was like 4 days of just crazy amounts of flowers and gifts. And I'm still going through the gifts that are in my garage. But it was very overwhelming and just so lovely and so thoughtful and sweet. And what a great time to practice love, during a time of darkness, right? Like they really they shine so much light and love. And it was just a beautiful thing to receive. I'm very, very grateful to them.
That's fabulous. Well, you deserve it. I have to tell you, I just love Why Women Kill so much. I look forward to my Sunday night every single week. I'm up to number 3, so I can't wait for more. Thank you so much for your time today. You are just fabulous on this show. You go, Rita.
I
think she's misunderstood.
It was lovely talking with you, and enjoy the episodes.